Has your child been recently diagnosed with autism, ADHD, or any other learning disability, and now you are wondering where to start with? Then this video is just for you. Hi, I'm Shivani, and I'm a mother to twin daughters, one of which is on spectrum. Here are 9 things which you should keep in your mind when you start working with a child with special needs. First of all, is it's okay to get upset, but not for too long. So what happens is when the doctor first tells that this is the problem, or I would say this is the thing which condition of the child, the parents get very upset. They sulk into their own self. They start asking questions like why this happened to me, why my child is having this, did I didn't do something right, what wrong did I do, did I give more mobile or something like that. Yeah, it's okay, it will happen with every parent. It will happen with every parent, but the thing is that if you're too in that same feeling for very long, not only you are depriving yourself of that happiness, you are depriving the child also of your actual attention. Now you know that the child is having this condition. This is the time when you should start taking action rather than go into the that upset wala phase and start lamenting and everything. Okay, so first of all is that it's okay, start, you're feeling like that, it is okay, have that feeling, but come out of it, start working with the child. Okay, now, my next point is you should be in touch with a good neurologist. I mean, there are so many things happening, there are so many things, it's like market, this thing is popping up, that thing is popping up, so you just need to have a point of contact where you can go, you can ask your questions, you can tell what is happening with the child, and what are the developments happening in the child, what is something which is not developing, why it is not developing. It should not happen like somebody else comes and say, okay, this thing is there, and this electronic therapy or that stem cell therapy or that oxygen therapy that is working, and okay, and you go there only and you just waste time. Because if somebody is there to guide you, somebody who understands the child and is seeing the child from the start and is a learned person, a neurologist will be like a learned person, right? So that person will be able to guide you. So always be in a touch with a good one, but be careful. There are few people who are like more into making money, so that also you should be aware. Okay, the third and very important point is do self-assessment of the child. Now you know that the child is having this condition. Where is your child standing right now? What are the milestones the child has missed? How is the body of the child, and how is academic wise where the child stands, how many things the child can do on their own. You should do a self assessment. Okay, this things are there which are still lagging, or this thing are there which my child is able to do. Okay, and even sometimes we speech also, we should know that how much the child is able to speak, what are the words which are the child is able to speak, and how we should have a written self assessment for the child. Because as a parent we should be aware like what are the issues the child is facing. If we ourselves are not aware that what is the condition of the child, what are the things we need to work on, how on the earth are we going to work on the child, how are we going to help. Sometimes the therapist will come and say, okay, you need to do this, and we don't understand, okay, why are we going to do that, why does my child actually needs that thing. We are not aware of that, and we'll simply start doing it, and what happens is that we waste so much time in that. So it's very important to do a self assessment of the child. Fourth thing is we need to work on a goal based manner. It's not like, see, when you see any child who needs special attention, no, whenever if you have not done any assessment, you'll see like there is so many things which the child has to learn. There will be so many things which you'll be supposed to work on. But if you start working on everything, at the end nothing will be done. So best thing is that have a goal. Okay, this month I'm going to focus on this. And okay, the child doesn't know this, the child doesn't know that. Okay, next month I'll work. Or after the child learns A, then I'm going to go on B. So if you have a goal, you'll have that clarity on your mind. Because what happens is sometimes we go to therapy center, some parent we are talking to, and they'll say, oh, my child knows this, and then we'll be like, oh, my child doesn't know this, and then we'll start teaching them that this new thing. And what happens is that what we were already, the where we have already made the progress, we lose that progress. So let's not do that. Have a goal. Have a goal. If you feel like, okay, this thing also is needed, you just note it down and keep it aside that, okay, next month I can take it as a goal, or next to next month, whenever the child is ready, I can take it as a goal and work on it. Okay. The fifth point is you will have to spend time with the child. Yes, it is very important. Sometimes what happens is that we think that my maid is very good, or my mother-in-law is taking very good care, or some relative or some friend is giving good time to the child. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's good that somebody is there for you. But at the end, as a parent, if you are putting that effort, no, that will have an immense impact on the child. If you if from your schedule, if you give like 2 hours to 3 hours with the child, you play with the child, you praise the child, you just do things with the child will have another level of enthusiasm. The child will know that, yeah, my parents are there for me. Even if, I mean, sometimes what happens is like, in this process, no, the diagnosis and the therapies, the child is sometimes literally confused. They don't know what is actually happening. Why suddenly these all things are changing? Why am I supposed to do these sort of activities? Why suddenly? Why am I not being left alone? If you are there for your child, the child will understand that, okay, my parents are also with me, they are also doing the same thing, and it will just enhance your bond with the child. But keep in mind, you're not supposed to be too helpful to the child. I mean, let the child do the things on their own. Don't be like, okay, I'm here. Okay, I'll only feed you. I'll only make you wear the pants. I'll only make you wear the shoes. I'll brush your teeth. Yeah, it's okay. If the child is very young, it's good. But slowly you have to remove your hand also. Be there, but let the child do the things on their own. Okay? Yes, the sixth point. This is actually very crucial. The sensory issues. Sometimes in autism, ADHD, there will be a lot of sensory issues. As a parent, what our responsibility is that whenever the therapies are going on, we need to, first of all, is that we should know what are the sensory issues the child has. Second thing is that we should be stopping the child from doing the same thing at home. Suppose the child is having a sensory issue of hand flapping, which is very common in autism and ADHD. So the therapist is doing their part. You are also doing the therapy at home. But in the free time, the child sits and flap. 45 minutes of therapy, 30 minutes of therapy at home, then 5-6 hours of being left alone, aram se doing this thing. How much will have more effect? This thing, that sensory thing will overtake the therapy, and the therapies will not work. What will happen? The therapies will take too long. So whenever such thing is there, any sensory issue is there, you need to avoid those things altogether. Spinning, hand flapping, lateral gaze, a lot of things are there. You will have to just ask your therapist that what are those things which we need to avoid at home. They will tell you. They know. If any good therapist will tell you. Just make a note of it. Don't allow the child. Restrain them physically. Our best way is keep them busy. Give them something. Give them something which they like, or I mean some toys. You'll have to sit and teach them how to play as well. But over the time, they'll know that, oh, this is not what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I play. They'll understand it over the time. Okay? Yeah. The seventh point is we have to avoid excessive stimulus. I mean, like when we go out, there are a lot of lights, a lot of sounds, a lot of people, and a lot of things are happening around. So in generally in autism, ADHD, and if the child is having any other learning mental disability, so that what will happen, the child doesn't know how to take it, how to and they will not be understanding that what is actually happening. They'll not know why these many people are around me suddenly. So it we will take them out, we can teach them, but we have to like first make that base. Okay, this is how what we are going to do. We'll have to teach them more slowly. It's not like that, you even if you know that the child is having, you take them for a movie or something like that, but be a little slow. We are going for a movie, the child should be should not have that spike of sound and light at that time. So those all things you'll have to keep in mind. Everything we'll be able to do with the children, but the thing is that we'll have to prepare the child first. Okay, yeah. Next point, point number 8. There will be a lot of things which the child will be good at. You'll have to keep a note of this. Okay, suppose the child is very good with sounds or with light, or the child likes mobile, just make a note of that, so that we are aware of that where the child is inclined towards. Sometimes some children will be like, they'll be making this is sound, the child is inclined towards the sound. Sometimes they'll be like more into moving their body, they'll start keep on doing those things. So the child is more inclined towards the movement. So we'll have to make a note of these things. Why? Because when the child grows up, or when we are teaching something to the child, we can make use of those things. We'll be like, if this way we are working on the strengths of the child. If something child is already good at, something which the child already lies, then we will be able to take one step more and teach something in the same direction. The child will learn faster. Okay. And the 9th point, it is like for you, that you need to take time for yourself. Okay. Yeah, I know that you have a child, you need to work on this, that, a lot of things are happening. But what is more important is that you have to be relaxed within yourself. Do anything, take 10 minutes out of your whole day and do some meditation or some exercise, or cook something which you like, or do something which you like for yourself. Okay, because if you are happy from inside, then only you will be able to serve your child in the best way. For me, it is my yoga and my gym. I just do it alternate days and enjoy it a lot. Okay, so you can also find your own calling and do something for 10 minutes or anything throughout the day. So here were the 9 points. Just try following it. I'll be coming up with more videos. Okay, okay, thank you.